Hi everybody, it's Dartanya Show. I'm here for a daily devotional in the book of Marianne Williamson and just a little bit of discussion. Today is on trusting our desires. It's a reflection. Many people have a hard time allowing themselves to really want what they want. And they think, at least subconsciously, that asking for total happiness is asking for too much. You know, you get that guilty feeling like, oh, this isn't the right type of prayer to ask God for this. And they don't therefore bother to truly listen to what's in their heart. And that can be a problem. But when your mind is attuned through prayer, meditation, and forgiveness, and when your body is attuned through a healthy, lifestyle like nutrition and exercise, and your behavior is attuned, through a sincere effort at healthy living, then you've earned the right to trust yourself. When you're aligned with truth, your desires can be trusted. You have a knowing that they come from God. This is so true. But for those of you out there that maybe you don't have a healthy body, healthy lifestyle, and you haven't been forgiving and you're a little more unhappy, you can still have those moments of clarity where God reaches you, or if you're an atheist, where your own personal self reaches out and says, hey, you have to make some changes. You can still have those. As a matter of fact, I know when I've been at my worst, that's when those moments of clarity seem really strong. So, you don't have to be attuned with the perfect, lifestyle, nutrition, and all that. You'll just get a lot more, closer to yourself and your soul and your environment. And, if you believe in God, you definitely will be closer to God if you do those things that she mentions here in the reflection. But you really have to have faith in yourself, or, for me, a higher power. That's a big deal for me, is knowing that there's something bigger than me. And I have been led so many times, and it just didn't seem like me. It was like I was possessed by something else. And that is how I made my biggest breakthroughs, is, being led by something I couldn't understand that was leading me. So it's nice to know that it's there, and I know it's there. So that's the end of our daily devotional. I'm going to try to make it a little earlier in the morning. I know I have some bad days with some health issues, which I think I explained a little bit before. I was thinking of changing my channel name because I know, although I want it to be about positive and becoming love and being one with love, sometimes to get there you have to go through some very bitter waters. It is not easy street. And if I'm going to share some of those things, I realized, well, that's not going to be in tune with, what people think they're tuning into, becoming one with love, if I'm there talking about some negative content. I know that there will be children that want to tune in to my channel. And I will be using word replacements and situation replacements where you can still understand to an extent, but it is not explicative. So that's what I'll be doing. But I think I might be changing my channel name because of that. I don't want to pose like it's all about love and sweetness and positivity if the road to that is somewhat negative. So I don't want to mislead people. But I do want to keep the channel of faith and knowing there's something out there. I mean, I was a homeless person who was a victim of medical negligence multiple times, and I couldn't get anywhere. So I've had a life I think people would be very interested in hearing about. Like, I'm very interested in hearing about yours, you out there. I've tuned into many channels where I listen to what people have struggled with. And I think it's important that I share my struggles, but also make sure that's aligned with the positive outcomes because of that struggle. So it isn't all about darkness and, negative. Okay, Well, there it was, reflection on trusting our desires. Don't be scared to pray to God for whatever you want. Or if you're an atheist, just talk to yourself. Don't be scared to ask yourself for as much as you can give or as much as you can get. Don't be ashamed. Don't feel guilty, because once you feel that guilt, then you're not sending a positive message to yourself or the universe or God. And you aren't going to be getting what you really need, that your heart feels it wants. Okay. You have a wonderful day. Oh, and I hope you had a wonderful Christmas. I know I did. Bye. Peace. I love you, my fellow brothers and sisters.